Hello everybody, this is Painted Black. This is my entry for the November build competition, where we have to build a hypothetical new Rift spawn in either Big Flat or Freeland. And since I pretty much don't have the patience for building something like this in Spawn Creative, or in this case, I also didn't have the time either for Spawn Creative. I barely had the time to finish it in Big Flat, but I chose to build it in Big Flat. And so uh, getting into how the basic mechanics of the build would work, or how the basic, organization of the build would work. Um, so you're running in through the you're running into the Rift portal from Metro, and you warp, and this is pretty much the exact place you would warp at. This is the exact view you would get, and like everything else in Luna's world, the signs you always want to read and follow any directions the signs have. So in this case, very straightforward. Tell you, if you can have that kind of a setup and still get lost, that's entirely on you. Not only that, you are very talented. So, this is the general store. As the name implies, it's pretty much just for general stuff. This is for your supplies, materials, and decor. So there's your horse supplies right here. Um, your general supplies, and by materials I pretty much mean blocks. This is where all your blocks would be, and then your decor, just like that. So, and then here's in the back behind the horse tack, you have the tutorial on purchasing. So it's very open. One of the things that's friendly about this is that if you have a party of new people that are coming into the Rift, uh, this would be able to house them, and they could read the signs that I would also accommodate. They can accommodate more of the party. So, uh, here's the magic shop. Cute little front desk thing. Um, and then I put this in here because I wasn't gonna make two of those directions. Uh, Pretty self-explanatory. These are your spells right here. You're wondering how I'm keeping this lit up. It's not entirely by torches. I also have glowstones uh, spaced, and then I put carpet over them to make it neater. The entire top floor pretty much uses that, save for that halfway right there. Anyway, so this is where you get your magic ingredients basically, and then here is where you have eating right here at the center. You have your spawn eggs, and you have your faces for those of us where one face is not enough. Oh, I'm bad. Okay. Um, so yes. So you're out of the portal area. You're up here. You got all your supplies. You're ready to go. And then you would enter the rift here. So entryway. Welcome to the rift. And this is your dragon travel. Pretty basic. Just made it a little bit prettier. I like the idea of the dragon travel being kind of like, even all of this is like kind of like desert sand, like the dragon travel being like the oasis, and this main walkway. Basically, the modes of transportation areas are like your oasis. So I like that idea. That's why this is your departures. notice it does not say White Run. It's because it goes to the castle and not to the town. I realize I'm being a little ridiculous. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so another unique feature about this, and this was entirely by accident because I honestly didn't know anything about mobs when I made this, like how they, some of their stipulations and all that. I didn't know anything about that when I made this. I just thought it looked cool. But that said, even if by accident, this is actually inherently mob-proof. And the reason is because mobs cannot spawn on half slabs that are one down, like this. They can only spawn at, full block level. So no mob will be able to spawn here in the middle or in any of these subsequent open steps. And mobs can also not spawn on carpet. So on the levels that they could possibly spawn in, they can't because it's carpeted. So the really, really awesome bright side to this is that you don't ever have to worry about roaming around down here and mobs dropping all over your head. You don't have to worry about it raining zombies already. So that would make behind these walls truly a safe haven. So yes, that is one really, even though it was done by accident, when I realized that's what happened, I said, oh heck yes, I'm keeping it. It's awesome. This, however, was not done by accident once I learned about it, although it's a little bit more basic. I'm a big fan of simple and effective. So, the nice thing about this setup is that water, and I actually learned this, I didn't know this initially, water absorbs the explosion from a creeper, like a creeper explosion. Water absorbs all that damage. So if you were to be chased by a creeper with this setup, the last thing you'd want to do is run up the stairs. With this setup, if you're ever being chased by a creeper, just jump into the moat and it will suck up the damage, and this will not fall at all. It will not be destroyed. So that's why I built the moat. Once I learned about it, I said, oh yes, that's going in. And to give it kind of a little bit more protection, although personally I think that because the moat is here, in terms of like lighting, this really isn't too necessary. But I still put it in here anyway because, hey, better be safe than sorry. So not only do you have the moat to absorb creeper explosions, and it goes all the way around the fence, and is only not covered by this point right here, but you also have these glowstones all along here giving light. So any other mobs, they wouldn't spawn anywhere immediately near here. This is so yeah, that's how the wall was designed, and then obviously the spacing of these, I just kind of picked a regular pattern and stuck with it. So yeah, that's it. This is your lighting protection on the outside. On the inside, I'll show you a little bit. The lighting that you couldn't see, like you could see some spare, torches placed sparingly, all over the place. But I light up the floors with these glowstones here, and in these rooms where it's carpeted, I just put the carpet over the glowstones to make them present. Um, to give you an idea of what it would look like, though, down below, without any carpet, the top floor looks a little bit like this, which, you know, this isn't meant to be carpeted, so it looks a little bit messier, but whatever. It keeps the place lit, and it keeps the mobs out, so frankly, I will stick with messy. And that's it. That's my comp build. It's the Rift Spawn Prism thing. Highly functional, but functionality has never really been my weak point. And it's also got a lot of other goodies to explore and all that. So, well, not goodies. I mean, there's no like hidden treasures or anything, but there's all these different cells here. There's a library and an armory and the warden's office and all that stuff upstairs. So yeah, there's a lot to this if people are ever bored and they just want to poke around and take a look at it. So yep, and oh, and the other thing is this metro portal. It's on all sides. There's no waterfall or anything. It's much simpler, but yeah. Anyway, so yep, that's it. That's my November comp build attempt. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hope you take care. Bye bye.